don't need to be told that you're watching All News Nigeria. It's diverse views at Newsstand. Michael Adekunle is right here with you. Good morning to you all, and I welcome you on this program once more. PDP crisis gets messier as all efforts to settle the rift between Wike and the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar proved abortive. This is what we're going to be talking about today, and we have diverse reviewers that will be discussing with us. Let's quickly join them. I'll be right back. Now, the Nigerians celebrated the October 1st in a low key. It seems the rally that took place over the weekend on that same day, took over the celebration as Nigerians moved out en masse to support the obedient movement.
You see,
what's your take?
The independence, or whatever they call it, it's not independent. Nigeria should not celebrate at all. Because you say you have independence when only one section is ruling you. One section marginalize you. One section impose their culture, their law, do as they like without constitution. Nigeria don't have independence. We only depend on Fulani. We depend on Fulani, APC, Mianti and the government of Nigeria. Whatever they decide to do, they do it. We are in their mercy. Zik struggle to bring Nigeria out of the hand of Britain and hand it over to Tafa Balewa. So there's no use of saying Nigeria have independence. We don't have independence. We're still colonized, recolonizing by Fulani. Therefore, there's no need to celebrate independence until one of us are free from Fulani colonization. And how can we be free from Fulani colonization? To your turn to all Israel, to your turn to all Biafra, to your turn to all Oduduwa Republic, to your turn to all Middle Belt Republic, to your turn to all Kanuris, which is Northeast Republic. Look at it. The same 5 states Gideon announced in 1991 coup they should go. The same 5 states are holding Nigeria in bondage today. To them 5 states are ruling Nigeria today. With their bandits, with their kidnapping, with their raping, with their stealing, everything. Look at Nigeria economy, how they have looted. They will borrow money, developing their place Niger and Chad in the name of Nigeria, putting us into debt. Then you are saying we are independent. We are not independent. Forget that obedient. Obedient has nothing to do with it. Because if obedient did not come, the boys, the youth, everybody are fed up with the present condition of this so-called Nigeria. So obedient has nothing to do. To me, I don't see Obi as obedient, but I see Obi as an obituary of the youth if it don't take time. Wow. Obedient will be obituary if the youth did not take time.
How do you mean?
What I mean, NSAS. What happened in NSAS may be more better than what will happen in this obedient if the youth did not take time. Because the plan is on the ground that power will never shift out of hand of Fulani. Okay. If the election go really how it's supposed to go, Obi may win them. But they will not hand over Obi the power. It will end up like Abiola 1993 election. Something will happen. You end up in, when they kill tire, you end up in interim government. And that interim government will still make way for Fulani to take over the power. If there be election. Because in Southeast now, South, in Biafra land, we agitated that there be no election. And you can see the symptom.
And we still have some neighbors supporting the Obi movement?
Not only Obi movement, we still have Igbos in
supporting
PDP. PDP, we still have Igbos in APC.
So the Igbo nation is divided.
The Igbo nation is divided for the people that are Igbo Nigerians. But Igbo Biafra, we are not divided. Whether you call them South, whether you call them Southeast, we are not divided. Igbo Biafra is one. And it's Igbo Biafra that to say there will be no election in Biafra land.
But don't be surprised that some of these Biafrans will still go out on election days to vote.
I say, let that one go. What happened? Let him take it. This one will not be like 2019 election. It will not be like Anambra election where they say no and let her go back. No. I don't see it in this one. So whoever want to vote from Biafra land, let him go and vote.
Right,
and let's see what will happen.
Thank you so
because
much.
we Biafrans are the one to support Tobi to win. But when we said no to Tobi, I will know whether now Arewa or Oduwa will come and vote him to win.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
As a prophet or what?
Yeah, because Wike is going to dance to a stone. And it's impossible for that right man to resign because according to the presidential candidate of PDP, that is the president, former president Atiku say Ayu must not resign. And we can say Ayu must resign. So it's a supremacy battle of the
supremacy.
Yes, Titan, the lion, the warlord.
Battle of the supreme.
Yes.
So battle of the supreme, battling for supremacy.
Yes,
okay.
Battle of the supreme, battle for supremacy. This one is knocking his chest, and the other one is knocking his chest. And this one has money, and this one has money, and this one has capacity. Because let us be frank with the system of the language. Because Wike, when PDP was down, Wike brought PDP from nowhere to be human being. I think it was somewhere far away country, Dubai, enjoying and drinking wine. At the end of the day, the soup now, Wike have cooked the soup, the pot, the soup are done. Now, somebody has to adjust the soup, the pot from the stove now. So it's going to be trouble. That is the trouble I'm witnessing now. That is the hole we are witnesses now. So Wike say, Atiku make a statement say without Wike they can be all. Okay, Wike that's okay. Without me, okay, I will give my home to who appreciate me. You don't appreciate me, I don't have power, your capacity anymore. Let us see what will come out of this game.
There is really fire on the mountain.
Bigger fire on the mountain because it's guys not taking. They are going to down home to APC and Labour Party to drag it. Because they are going to use their hand to crumble themselves. Because Wike is very important. If Atiku should say Wike is not important, that is the downfall of PDP.
So who should submit between Atiku and Wike?
Atiku must submit.
Wow.
Because Wike is a lion under that ground hole. He have emperor around him. He have man to say. If Wike is not in that camp, that election, I don't think 100% they will get 50%.
All right, thank you so much, Oluwa Wanofagbala.
You are welcome.
Very, very interesting one from you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you once more.
Good morning, my big brother, Mr. Mike. Happy seeing you today.
All right,
We are so happy. This is what we expect from you.
Okay.
And I can see how my brother is scattering big grammar, Nigeria like big grammar. But at the end, what we achieve. So that's the important thing. How you doing, my brother?
Very
Yes, what's the latest?
Now the PDP crisis is what you are talking about, and I believe you were once a member of PDP before you cross-carpeted to the Labour Party. You know, before you joined the obedient movement.
I will tell you the truth. I will tell you the truth. Everybody has right to choose any party. I am a PDP core.
Till now.
Wow. Yes. I'm a PDP core.
But I saw you supporting.
You know what I said? This time around, anywhere the wind goes, that's where I take my vote to.
Okay.
Now, with the way I'm seeing it now, it's like I have become tribalism.
Okay.
Even in the diasporas, once you measure Atiku, the diaspora people kick against you. When you measure Tinubu,
okay,
they kick against you. Once you measure Obi, they kick against you. Now, with the analysts, what we do, we have to balance up.
Okay.
I don't understand. For me, yes, I believe the Obi, but the point is that will the Kappa allow him, or even his brothers?
Will they allow him?
Yes, even his brother who are criminal for IPOB. You know what I'm saying? Some of them said no. He has come to spoil their chances. I don't understand. They are coming for another country. I get it. But for me, I believe that Obi is younger, but Obi's it's a product of PDP. If you want to check, they all the same thing. Asorok is not a place you just go there and do your things. You must still listen to the cabal. I get me. Now, what I'm saying is that anywhere the wind go, that's where I'm going. I don't say me. Whether Obio, whether Tubo, whether Atiku, anywhere the wind goes, that's where I will go. I will not go and waste my vote. I get me. At the end, this vote will go. Let Igbo go for Igbo. It's Wazobia.
So where is the pendulum swinging right now?
Now where is swinging now?
With the look of things.
Where is swinging particularly now is going to be side, but at the end is the problem. At the end is the one that will tell. With those people who are shouting, most of them, did they have voters card? Is it that they will they stand for 10 hours? Yes. Will they stand for 10 hours to vote the way they did not stand for how many hours? Again, not to just shout Obi. On that very day, will they do that with this 1 million march? That's the question. Million march to answer. But what I'm saying is that this vote has become tribal. Igbo have come for Igbo, the Hausa has said for Hausa, the Yoruba are voting for Yoruba. Now the remaining one will decide where the election will go. That is the fact.
Which means you're not supporting anybody.
For now, I'm not supporting anybody. But I'm a product of PDP. My father is a product of PDP. PDP, South, East, are product of PDP. You can't root them out of them.
Even your state?
Even my state, yes.
It's
Now,
yes.
Yes. So those who are shouting, that day you know whether true, whether it's going to reflect in this ballot paper.
I don't know what Chigoze is saying over there.
That's what I'm saying. Tribalism has come in. Chigoze is shouting for OP, but I too.
Chigoze, can you just come over? Can you come over?
My brother, there is Okowa. Data and Edo are all the same. I am voting for Okowa under PDP, not even Atiku. But I'm voting for my own candidate. Why Chigoze is shouting for OP? But if you check Chigoze, we are together in PDP. Ask him. He has a PDP business ID card. We are together.
So you are a member?
You know, he's a member. So they like pretending. I don't know. Yes, they like pretending. I will say the truth.
Because he's a chameleon.
Ask him, he's a chameleon. You know.
Why is it so? Why is it so?
You know.
Okay,
Save for God and mind.
You are just helping
Boy,
me.
you see,
He's a chameleon.
yes.
No, I heard it from you, not just
He's a member of PDP.
He doesn't understand
If I'm
what
lying,
chameleon
if I'm lying,
means.
if no,
So you
have a member of
if I'm
You have
yes,
alleged-
see now, somebody confirm
You
it.
have the ID card of PDP.
He has it. He has a member. He attend
Yes,
meeting.
2007, 2011, and 2012, I participated in PDP because, yes, I know him when they ate our money. Yes, he was part of those who ate our money and left. So and I confronted this.
He's confessing.
So, but I have to forgive him because
He had your money as a governorship.
no, he
candidate
ate
or
as a
aspirant.
party agent.
Wow.
They ate our money. He's
Mr.
part
Lucky.
of the.
Wow.
I don't know.
He's part of
See.
the leader, ESCOs, that ate our money.
No, the same victim. Both of us for victim.
No, he's
The
not
person
both
that
of
eat
us.
our money is cool.
He
They
had the
ate our
he had
money.
He ran away.
He ran
No,
away.
no.
They shared the money overnight. They couldn't pay for agents and all that. You can't imagine a man accusing me to be a chameleon. You see, it's so unfortunate. Huh? It's so unfortunate.
This is another crisis.
See, the point now. The point is that Chigoze is a member of PDP. He has confirmed it.
Okay.
But now, during 2019, Kule Okonla collected money for Atiku hand and supposed to bring the money to us in agent police, but at the end, he had the money. Don't forget, PDP in Lagos, the APC, that they are 100% sure. So all this Washington Obi now, Yoruba Washington Obi now, the last day, they will change. You can say a lot of things are coming up now. They are not printing card. That is MTN card, Airtel card, Glo card to people,
just to lock
to
people, you know.
voters.
Yeah.
You see, people like my brother Chigoze, everybody will collect. Whether if APC bring, collect, PDP bring, collect, Obi bring, collect. They all our money, they all our share, our money. Because when they enter there tomorrow, you see them again. So what's the need? Now people are dying, hunger everywhere. That you can't put 5,000 down, say people should not collect. I'm telling you the truth. Market you, if you don't collect, market women will collect. And if you check those who are voting, it's market women. Papa, all these papa, all these youth. Let me tell you, okay, Mike, the day election will took place, if they put Mayo, Jesse, match on that very day, you see our South youth go and watch match for the election. For you know, election has gone up.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Lucky. I really appreciate you for coming on board. All right, Mr. Chigozie, right here at the newsstand, it's still All News Nigeria, taking it all the way from the street to the world.
Yeah,
welcome.
Chigozie Ndibo, it's a pleasure, Mike.
All News is here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here.
All right.
So what's up?
What's up is still the PDP crisis we'll be talking about. I think we discussed it 2 weeks ago, and we are still here discussing it. As at yesterday or so, yesterday, the board of trustees and other PDP bigwigs, had a meeting in Enugu, and we expected a meaningful result, out of that meeting. But at the end of the day, it was it ended disappointing. Now, what do you have to say, and how best do you think this crisis or this rift can be resolved?
Well, for purpose of commentary, I would say that PDP is a big party, and not just the entire PDP are caught up in this web of crisis, but these are individuals who, for obvious reasons or personal reasons, would want to position themselves so that they will continue to rip off the masses and at the expense of humanity. All these bickerings was not intended, of course, to protect the rights of the people. It was just meant for selfish aggrandizement, and it has their presidential candidate being Atiku Abubakar. Well, I think that wouldn't make any sense, saying that they are in crisis. These are internal problems, I believe. Possibly they, of course, will go over it in the course of time. So it shouldn't be something that should distract us from the reality. You can understand there is hunger in the land, and people are being deprived of their fundamental right of existence. And you can see also on strike. These are pertinent issues that should bring attention, that are begging for attention. So PDP or no PDP, humanity must survive, must move on. So that should be the focus of gentlemen like you who are, of course, representing the media. You should rather focus on the way forward for humanity rather than focusing on the crisis erupting or engulfing PDP. And their best, of course, has never been any good to Nigeria. So why can you continue to talk about them? Why you understood that your own people are also agitating for Duduwa nation, which I don't know if you are part of them or you are satisfied or you are connected with one of the politicians, and I can see that you are taking part of the national cake from the way you are looking. And
where did you see that?
Where
did you hear that?
I hope you will not sabotage the Duduwa movement. Well, I respect the opinion of everyone, and that of course, Biafran restoration, and has crossed the red line, the Rubicon, and there is a point of no return, as rightly declared by the His Excellency, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So the focus should be, how will humanity survive this level of national calamity, national disaster that have befallen us, where you see over 85% of Nigerian population cannot afford a daily meal, balanced diet, one balanced diet in a daily routine. So what does that mean? You can see the report by UNICEF that over 67% of our women are suffering from anemia, which is loss of blood. You see, when you don't eat balanced diet, you don't eat well. The humanity, of course, is being extinct. So these are things you should prioritize and pay attention to. People are hungry, and there is frustration in the air. And being that we are here to express ourselves and to talk to communicate to the world is a thing that should be appreciated.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Really
You have
appreciate
it.
it. Very good contribution from Chigozie. Chigostika.
Have a great
That's
day.
his nickname. All right, quickly to Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew, right here at the newsstand. Keeping it real right here with us. All right, welcome on board. It's another new day. Good to see you.
Well done, sir.
All right, we expect the rift between Atiku and Wike to have been resolved, but it seems unending. Yesterday, Tambua was also talking about the same issue, though he noted that the crisis will soon be resolved. But we expected a meaningful result in that yesterday meeting, that one that took place in Enugu State. Now, what do you think is really happening? Don't you think these party members should still find a way of solving this issue? Because when you look at it now, over 4 governors are in support of Wike, while the rest are supporting Atiku Abubakar. Now, what do you think is causing this internal wrangling? What do you think is causing this?
Thank you for having me. Matthew is the name.
Okay.
You see, it is a function of interest. Because in politics, like they say, is matters of many for the benefit of few. So that benefit is the driving force. Then again, the root of the crisis can be traced to how the PDP primary was won and lost. The role played by the leadership of the party have been perceived by Wike as being biased. Because we saw a party chairman who, after the primary, went to Tambua to congratulate him and ascribe to him as the hero of the convention. So that to Wike or to any designing mind exposed the chairman as biased, as the chairman who took side. Consider the fact that when Tambua came up to pull out from the contest and supported Atiku, the room given for the window given for people to speak have elapsed. So he was like giving undue advantage at the expense of other contestants. So I think that would explain the reason a Wike feel disillusioned. And that disenchantment is going to linger as long as the party refuses to do the needful. Because for Wike, you may see Wike as somebody who is not relenting. But I think his eyes is focused on changing of the leadership. And whether you like it or not, Wike is an expert in changing party leadership, particularly the PDP. You can see that in when Uche Secondus were removed. You can see that when McAfee was hired and fired. So I think he's good at that. Then again, in conflict resolution, there are people who should not speak at all. Okay? Because the more such people speak, the more you escalate the issue. Somebody like the party chairman should not be speaking if you want this crisis resolved. Yes, you have to watch his utterances. Somebody like the Sokoto governor, Tambua, should not be speaking.
Doesn't mean they don't have the right to.
No, what I'm trying to say is they are at the center of the crisis. Because Wike and Tambua are old allies politically within the PDP. In 2019, Wike financially sponsored the candidacy or the aspiration of Tambua, but unfortunately, Atiku won the primary. So seeing a Tambua in 2022, forming an alliance with an Atiku against Wike, so Wike will feel slighted that somebody who has supported in 2019 with resources and all that going to support another candidate when I'm in the contest. So you see, it will definitely bring about misunderstanding.
When you look at this whole thing, this whole crisis, sometimes one laughs. You know, when I look at it, I laugh. Now, what is the major pain of Wike? Is it the denial of being the party's presidential candidate, or the IU sitting there as a chairman?
Wike have said it. He said his major pain is one, that he wanted to win the primary so that he will win general election, so that he have opportunity to one, fight oil thefts, and secondly, fight insurgency, banditry, terrorism. That is what he has said. But for me, beyond what he has said, we all know that as Nigerian politicians, if you spend money, when we mean money, we are talking of reasonable millions of naira, and you didn't get a return for your investment, it's painful. When I mean return for investment, if you have won the primary and he's the party PDP presidential candidate today, you will be hopeful of winning the general election. Eventually wins the general election, you have gotten a return for investment because he's going to earn living from it. So I think it goes beyond what he has said.
And don't you think the PDP should, resolve this crisis by picking up Wike to replace Okowa?
But the party leadership and the candidates seem not to be willing to do that. But beyond that, I think the way to go, if PDP is interested in resolving this crisis, is for Atiku to advise IU to resign. I quite understand that Atiku is saying that constitutionally, that IU have right to decide whether to resign or not, that he doesn't have authority legally to impose it on IU to resign. But I feel that Atiku have more authority over IU, their political allies.
Let him talk to him.
If Atiku advises IU to resign today, IU will resign because he have more authority over him. Besides, if Atiku wins the general election, there are 1,001 position that is bigger than the party chairman that he can give to IU. But again, I think Nigerian politicians being who they are, that money they generated during the sales of form, nomination form and expression of interest form, I think that is what is making IU to stay put. We are looking at that, who will manage this money? You know the way they manage Nigerian money in politics. All the major political parties lack internal democracy. There is no accountability, there is no auditing. Look at the controversy of money being paid some NWC members. That runs into 28 million, 26 million, 38 million. And from record, we are getting to understand that the chairman of the party have no right to approve more than 10 million. And that the secretary of the party have no right to approve more than 5 million. So how come they are getting approval, they call it house allowance of 36 million and 28 million. Then again, I see somebody within the shortest possible time going to court, perhaps a party member that have the local standing to invoke the jurisdiction of the court to ask IU to step aside until they finish investigating issue of corruption hanging around his neck.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. We really appreciate you.